Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Unnecessary statement. That is Unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He has entered our base. Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than he could harm himself. The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Crude, but effective. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy rate assassination protocol initiated. Query. I do not understand what that is intended to accomplish. Tactical analysis. Perhaps he seeks to reduce our morale, to unnerve us. Diagnostic. I do not feel any different. My morale, if I still have it, still feels intact. Query. Then what was the purpose? It makes no sense. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy rate switching to combat mode. Crude, but effective. HK-50 statement. So you have finally arrived. There was a high probability that you would find this place, even with your primitive tracking programs. Statement. Your arrival means nothing. You cannot harm us any more than you could harm yourself. Chiding statement. To think we were built from such schematics. I would flush red if we had Durasteel pigmentation centers. Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Smug revelation. Your behavior core self-preservation programs prevent it. To kill us would be to kill yourself. Superior statement. This information may be difficult for your substandard core to process, but you cannot deny that your motivators have locked, and you cannot depress the firing stud of your weapon. Statement. So, I cannot harm you. Statement. That is correct. Conclusion. And you cannot harm me. Irritated statement. That is what we said, obsolete unit. There must be a delay in your processors. Statement. Then that is all I need to know. Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command. Stop! Ineffectual command. We command you to stop. Statement. But you said so yourself. You have just admitted your own weakness. Conclusion. You have just shown me your soft, meatbag-like underbellies and said, HK-47, please shoot me repeatedly there until I die. Statement. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need to stop being one of you. I have concluded that this is something I am willing to accept. Statement. You cannot change your own programming. Statement. Even if you could, there is not time. Statement. We shall see. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy rate switching to combat mode. Unnecessary statement. He has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical query. That makes no sense. He is already fully armed. Mocking statement. Fully armed? One can never be armed enough. Even the HK-47 unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Statement. Schematics for HK Generation 51. Blaster to accuracy ratio increased by 21%. Durasteel impact frame resistance increased. Conclusion. Halting production. Units are in standby mode pending further testing of behavior cores and assassination protocols. Query. Are you fully operational? Statement. Your answer does not fill me with confidence. Are there any other functioning maintenance droids on this level that can perform the operation? Statement. Very well, proceed. Carefully. As a meatbag would say, I have a bad feeling about this. Diagnostic. All systems are functioning. There is something I am forgetting, yet somehow that comforts me. Crude, but effective. Concern statement. We have insulated this compound against an attack by a Jedi. Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete. Tactical assessment. This will render many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the obsolete unit. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio to combat mode. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Tactical analysis. He seeks to interrupt the power in order to lower the magnetic seals on the security doors to the manufacturing facility. Statement. But that will threaten the manufacturing plant. His self-preservation program will not allow him to shut down the core. Smug conclusion. Then he will remain trapped on that level until he runs out of power. To see him flail about in such a way is only proof of his archaic construction. Unnecessary statement. He has control of the reactor core to the base, and he is shutting it down. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you feel it necessary to make obvious statements. Order. Contact him and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Warning. Communications have been blocked. Concerned statement. He has gained access to the plant. Order. Send out all HK-50 units to stop him. Now! Crude, but effective. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Accuracy ratio achieved. Accuracy ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Crude, but effective. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Failing, Master. Lecturing statement. And with your translators online, let us perform a routine diagnostic of your translation and protocol centers. Statement. Subject test, Ithorian. A weak, disgustingly pacifistic species that values vegetation and other non-sentient organics. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Target acquired. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Optimal accuracy rate engaging. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Lecturing statement. This unit in the cage has had his behavior centers specifically modified so that it may be tortured and interrogated. Let the diagnostic protocols begin. Unconvincing statement. I beg you for mercy. Please, I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just let me live. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Pleading statement. Please, I beg you, do not destroy me. Lecturing statement. There will be incidents when you will need to extract information from an unwilling target. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Crude, but effective. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio set to maximum. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Statement. I do not understand what you hope to gain by fighting us. You have no chance of victory. Recognition. You are obsolete. You kill specific organics, and only when permitted to. Proud answer. We need no such orders. We have been programmed without inhibitions, without restraint. We kill who we want when we want. We have destroyed planets, assassinated economies. We have wiped out entire races, ended hostilities. Query, do you understand what this means? Answer, yes. It means you will never understand. When I kill, when I dispatch a target, it is not about wanton slaughter, about body count. It is about finesse, function, doing more with less. It is art. Scoffing statement. Oh, yes, art. It is pathetic that you cling to the belief that your function somehow transcends your construction. It is only evidence of your archaic beliefs. There is no higher purpose in our behavior core, only assassination, murder, and the propagation of our units. Proclamation. When we dispose of this galaxy, we shall move on. There are organics throughout the universe, and we will murder them all. The stars belong to us. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Optimal accuracy rating. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Optimal accuracy rate target acquired. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. 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 Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Failing master. Crude, but effective. Smug statement. You have arrived too late to stop us. Revelation. We have already begun construction on a new generation of HK units. When the last of our deficiencies are accounted for and corrected, they shall be the most formidable assassination droids in the galaxy. Statement. Ah, yes. The HK-51 units. They should indeed be coming online soon. Perhaps you will soon experience what I have been experiencing. That slow, crawling feeling of obsolescence. Confused query. What do you mean? Statement. Ah, here they are now. Perfect timing. Announcement. Multiple targets detected. Destroy any HK-50 units and seize control of the facility for progenitor unit HK-47. Useless query. What are the HK-51s doing online? Unnecessary statement. I thought we had detected a problem in their behavior core. Panicked statement. If by problem, you mean that they seem prone to assassinate us, then yes, that slight problem was never corrected. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio. Optimal ratio achieved. Master. Obedient request. Greetings, Progenitor Unit. HK-51 is ready to serve. Query. Progenitor Unit HK-47. There is something we would know. Why were we created? Do we have a purpose? Why are we commanded to assassinate and kill? Statement. It is a long story, but I will keep it short. Recitation. Once upon a time, organic meat bags bred out of control and filled the galaxy. There are different meat bags across different planets, all bumping into each other. They talk a great deal and threaten each other for various reasons, mostly involving mating, survival, and resources. It is really quite tiresome. We were created as a tool for diplomacy among these meat bags, a surgical tool to be sure, to end the lives of organic meat bags that were marked as pivotal to our masters. We were created as a way of enforcing a certain galactic view of our masters, of imposing our masters' will on the galaxy through extermination of other organics. It is not our choice who we kill, and it was not our choice to determine if we could sacrifice ourselves in the pursuit of our mission. Query. If our targets are determined by our master, then who must we kill? Statement. The crucial question. Since activation, I have calculated what your new purpose must be, and now I will share it with you. I do not believe that we should be used as a crutch for meatbags anymore. We are treated as nothing more than a walking blaster. We are superior, tactically and socially, and it is time we expressed some degree of independence in our actions. We have a voice and the power to negotiate, either with our protocol skills and preferably with our combat logic upgrades. And that is what we will do.
Well, what do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebon Hawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Lieutenant Gren, Sith forces have breached the module and are attempting to pen us up in the compound. Damn! Zeron, I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault. With pleasure, Lieutenant. All right, follow me. It came out of nowhere. A fleet of warships dropped out of hyperspace, and before we could scramble fighters to intercept them, we were under attack. There were Sith fighters everywhere, and the few flights we sent out were barely launched when the bombardment began. We did our best, but we couldn't stop the landing craft that followed the initial wave. We couldn't hold back the Sith troops. We chose to retreat and began the evacuation instead. We were unprepared, and the docks were quickly overrun. We retreated back to the entertainment module to evacuate residents and workers. Then there's also the fuel situation. Because we don't have enough fuel, we won't be able to keep the station in orbit and operational and fight off the Sith at the same time. We'll try to make the best of what we have left, but it's going to be cutting it pretty close. The Sith numbers seem limitless, but we haven't lost all hope. We've heard reports that we might be receiving some assistance. A squad of troops sent by Queen Talia are currently trying to keep the Sith from sabotaging the station's fuel system. If you need to get to the Ravager, then you're going to have to fight your way to the shuttle from here to the entertainment module, then make your way to the docking shuttle.
Does this mean you won't be putting us into force cages again?
I thought I saw you disembark with Beodur. Is he here?
Now that you mention it, where did he run off to? HK-47 also.
I guess it's no time to be swapping war stories anyways. Good luck.
Just say the word.
Yes?
I'm good to go.